Hello, I'm Kikostego, and we're gonna play some Wytchwood. I own this game. I don't really, it looks interesting and everything. I've never played it, so we'll give it a shot and see what it's like. Once upon a time, there lived an old little witch in an odd little house. She spent most of her days tending to her odd little garden and resting in her odd little chair. On this day, however, her sleep was interrupted by an odd little noise. Bah. Who's there? Get up. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. Interact. You devil, how dare you wake a young lady from her beauty sleep? Yeah. Shoo shoo, get out of my house, you mindless beast, you're making a mess. With a swift kick to the rump, you boot the goat through the front door. And this place gets so cluttered, I could have sworn I slept the hearth just yesterday. First things first, my old grimoire must be around here somewhere. New chapter, first things first. Okay, it's starting to shoot up the music again. Okay, I think that's probably good. Find your grimoire. Ah, here it is. It's lighter than I recall. Your grimoire contains all of your craftable recipes. You can open anytime by pressing Y. Meditating Polis. Open your grimoire with Y. The speckled herbal paste that heals aches and pains, heals depleted hearts. Okay. All my recipes are missing. That damnable creature must have chewed up the pages of my book. Where's my belt? I need to carry my things if I'm to confront the beast. I must have left it in that trunk over there. Carry a belt, a simple rope waistband keeps items handy. Okay. We got some stuff. We'll take it. Oh, for my poor back. How long was I napping for? A good dose of medicine ought to soothe these aching bones before I head outside. At least I have the recipe for mending poultice. Okay, I need ingredients. It looks like my ingredients are here. So we can craft this. Okay, cool. Great trigger heal. Go outside. Knew that. To the outside. You step outside into a humid marsh and immediately stub your toe on a twisted root. Ouch! Close your eyes for a wink, and the next thing you know, the whole yard's gone to weeds. Well, I get the feeling that this person probably slept a lot longer than they intended. Somewhere in the distance, you can hear braying through the dense bramble. Where'd that cross-eyed Billy get to? He could at least put those gnashers to good use on this lawn. Open your map to get a better look at your surroundings. Okay, we can do that. Okay. Hag's Grotto. I am Hag. I am a hag. Find the goat in your yard. I'll pick some of these vines. I guess I can't get into that. Found him. Bah. Is that all you got to say for yourself? Bah. The goat coughs up a disgusting hairball. Ah, yes. Hello, hello. Can you hear me now? Apologies. It's been so long since I've used a mortal vessel. Yuck. There's dirt in my mouth. Pull. You can talk? Of course I can talk. Has your mind become so filled with cobwebs that you've forgotten your old friend? You wound me, madam. It's good to see you up and about, but I was beginning to wonder if you'd ever awaken, although I suppose time flows strangely in this place. Anyway, I've come to collect. Do you have the amount we agreed upon? Amount? Amount of what? Oh dear. If you really don't remember, we should go to the contract details again down there. The goat nods its head towards the ancient stone gateway looming nearby. And just how am I supposed to get through that solid rock? You're the one who sealed it last. Take a look and I'm sure it'll come back to you. Open your witch's eye to inspect objects and creatures, discover their weaknesses. Okay. Cool. The unusually large standing stone wrapped in enchanted engravings. Weakness, unwielding power. Unveiling power. A sprinkle of dust will reveal hidden mysteries. Okay. Don't underestimate your senses, my dear. You must be old, but you can see things others cannot. Hidden weaknesses lying below the surface. Ah, I can see it now. There are shallow ruins etched into the surface of the stone, but they're too faint for me to read. A powder of unveiling ought to do the trick. If you hadn't made a snack of my book, I wouldn't have to retranscribe my recipes. I shall not be held any liable for any losses or inconveniences occurring to the result of my abyssal possession. By inspecting objects and creatures, you can learn new recipes to craft in your grimoire. Okay. So, I'll help you out, trust me. Okay, cool. Those are the only two things to inspect. That's interesting. Weakness is shears. So I need shears, I'm assuming. Well, stones are tightly wrapped in immovable vines. More shears. Okay. I have shears in my hut. A sturdy iron pot engraved with magical ruins. Okay, not shears. Oh, I have enough already. Okay. I will pick the extra shrooms though, because you never know. I use the unveiling powder. You smear a handful of the glowing powder onto the runes of the doorway. A cool blue light emanates from the glyphs and envelopes the entrance in its aura. You squint, attempting to discern the meaning of the letters. They appear to be in some obscure runic alphabet. What gibberish is this? It looks like it was carved by a frightened hen. It must be written in the umbral tongue. Allow me to translate. The goat steps up to the doorway and pauses. Well, what does it say? The goat swings its shaggy head towards you. Dark matted wool obscures the creature's beady eyes. I cannot see. Unbelievable. What help are you then? I didn't come here to help. I came to collect. Now, do something about the mop of hair, would you? Fine. I'll think on some rusty old shears down the garden. Okay, we got the shears. Hey, goat, come here. With much protesting and nicked ear, you shear away the clumps of dirty hair from the goat's eyes. Ah, much better. Oh, much better. Oh my. Were you always this grotesque, or my memory failing me as well? Watch your tongue, or I'll give you a good snip too. Now you read the runes or not? Yes, A space beneath she sleeps alone, tokens given to the unknown. Fires four shall unroot the stone, braziers burn and await the crone. Crone? Who's calling it a crone? And what are these tokens I'm to burn? Perhaps you ought to take a closer look at those braziers. Okay. Shiny stone, frog slime, dog hair, blue feather. The remnants of the last burn and are barely discernible for the times. Little remains of this brazier and an utterly arid smell. Some past contents have had left a hard residue within. The inside catches light just enough to suggest some past in iridescence. Dog hair, bird feather, frog slime, and shiny stone. I don't suppose you swallowed up any of those things while I was asleep. I don't think so, but feel free to sift through the creature's leavings if you want to be completely sure. However, there's a whole world outside this little swamp, you know. See that gateway over there, the one with the lovely green flame? Goat motions to the far side of your yard. I guess a brisk walk around the woods would do those cricky joints some good. So much time indoors is bad for the humors. Grab ingredients to light the blazers, clear way into the forest. Okay, we can do that. Snip this stuff first. Because you never know. Snipping and tearing your shears make short work of the bramble. You cut your way through the remaining vines and suddenly step on a cold stone. Time seems to flow backwards, or maybe it speeds forwards. An oppressive star-filled void stretches as far as you can see, though there are no wind or sound in this void. A warm fall breeze and the chirping birds seizes your attention. A doorway. Back home. To the forest. Okay. So, fast travel exists. That's good. The woman spins around on her heels so quickly, she nearly hits you with her spyglass. Ah, you startled me. Can't you see I'm busy with my scientific research? Research? What is it you're looking for with that contraption? Why, the famed indigo-tufted forest lark. They said to be native to this forest only. Have you seen one perchance? You glance upward at the small blue bird perched on atop the oblivious woman's hat. I haven't, sorry. A shame. Well, it's never too late to open one's eyes to the wonders of the natural world. You never know what you'll discover. She points at a nearby woodland critter stuffing its cheek with seeds. Take that squirrel, for example. Spend a few moments watching its behavior and you'll learn everything you need to know about it. Observation is key. Now, if you don't mind, I wouldn't want to miss making an exciting new discovery. The bluebird glances vacantly at you before popping onto the brim of the woman's hat. Snap trap. A skittish bird enjoys eating seeds. Very pretty area, though. Oh, what's your problem, bud? Oh, man. Oh, geez. I don't know about this. You tap the man's shoulder and he nearly tumbles headfirst into the well. Ah, what's the matter with you? I could have fallen in. Perhaps you shouldn't be leaning over the edge like some wobbly stork. What's so interesting down this well, anyways? Well, my grandpappy used to tell me that people drop all sorts of treasure down there, just waiting for someone to dig it up. Got myself a trowel and thought I'd give it a go. But the rope's out and it looks awful dark and damp. I get goosebumps just thinking about all the ghoulies that might be lurking down there in the shadows. Ever consider those ghoulies might get goosebumps thinking about you lurking up here in the sunlight? No, not really. Not sure if that makes you feel any better about them, actually. Maybe the business of treasure hunting ain't for me after all. Here, why don't you take my trowel? I don't think I'll be needing it. You can go down the well and see those ghoulies yourself. Oh, yeah, I'll take it. This old well is deep and dark. You might be able to climb down into it, but this rope has long since rotted away. The cool breeze wafts from the darkness. Reedy twine. You toss a length of strong homemade rope down in the darkness. Seems like it should support you without much fuss. Well, that's ready for later. I saw somebody up here. Yeah, this guy. What's up with you? Evening, ma'am. Come to check on the pottery. I'm afraid I fired kilns up, so they will stay a while still. Pottery. Blech. I was just admiring that fine canine over there. I point to the scraggly-looking mutt patrolling the yard. May I give her a petting? Oh, you could try, but I wouldn't if you value your fingers. She's a touch bitey today and doesn't much like people getting near the ovens. I have a way with animals. Surely I can find X something to calm her down. So horrific morsel and shears. So I need to get morsel because I don't think using shears on that thing would be gonna be a good idea. This is a game of consequence. Snail trap. Guess my next course of action is to go down here into the well. This guy's got some breathing issues. I need a trowel. Need a net for him. Oh, hi, kitten. What's up, baby? You want to say hi to YouTube? You want to say hi to YouTube? Oh, I love you. You're a good boy. You're always just out of camera. Love you, baby. Okay, we got some clay, which I'm not going to complain about because I'm sure we'll need it at some point. What's that? Freshwater spring. Okay, an aquifer guest with cool, clean water. Empty jar. Okay. So we got a pottery man, so I'm assuming that's his pottery plan. And we'll probably need to make a jar for that. Darkened nook, a cozy burrow for a creature who prefers to be left alone. Would you like to be sheared, sir? I guess he does want to be left alone. Nothing wrong with that. Cook some water with the jar. Obviously, that's still locked. Okay, I think we have what we can get from here. For now. Gotta remember there's a frog down here, though. Go back up here. Hi? Am I high? Flower petals. Okay. Sure, these will be useful for many spells down the road. Too quick for hands alone. Catching net, oh my god. A stylized image to flatter the self-proclaimed ruler of the region, commissioned by him, of course, and promptly forgotten. So the ruler of this land is a My Little Pony, like, equestria deer? Just saying. Very fancy, long-legged deer. Logger's hatchet, so, need my net. You. Hey, you there, give me a hand, would you? With what? You seem like you got everything under control with the stumps that aren't going anywhere. My darn useless son was supposed to help me, but he's wandered off again. Probably to go bother frogs and eat bugs or some such nonsense. Anyway, I need help clearing away some of these dead logs. It's late in the season. The wood has started to rot. Just be careful of the purple mushrooms that sometimes grow inside. They make you powerful sleepy if you breathe in the spores. As much as I do love poisonous fungi, I'm not sure of a lumberjack. Nonsense, anyone can experience the joys of spitting a fine stump. Here, my boy won't be missing his hatchet. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, we're getting a repertoire of items here. Got some mushrooms. Those will be useful. I guess that's the sun? More than likely. Is it Stanley? I just killed Stanley. Bro, bring back Stanley. Oh, lady, what's with the great stinking pot on your head? I would ask the same about all those stinking frogs in your trousers. Aw, you're just jealous. The boy fumbles between trying to wrangle all those frogs and swiping ineffectually at wayward fireflies with a shoddy-looking bug net. Juggling a little more than you can handle, eh? What exactly are you hoping to accomplish, flailing about like that? Are you daft? Me frogs are hungry. I gotta catch some of these fireflies to feed them. He takes another wild swing, missing his target entirely. Why don't you let me take a few of those frogs off your hands for a moment? That would let you swing that net properly. Oh, I see how it is. You're after me precious prizes. Well, I had better give you the net and you catch me some fireflies. And maybe I'll think about trading you for my froggies. Yeah, sure. Oop. Got it. Got it. I got the woman too. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh, those hoppers aren't going to stick around with empty bellies. The faster you catch those fireflies, the faster we can eat. Or, I mean, frogs can eat. I need to give him one more. You're good, buddy. Boy shakes the jar, rattling the captured insects like pennies in a piggy bank. Oh, these are nice and juicy. The lads are gonna feast tonight. Now, how about our deal? You agreed to trade me one of your pets there? What deal? I don't remember making no frog squirms out of the boy's overalls and plops down by his feet with a wet slap. Dang it, there goes Slippery Pete. He takes a clumsy swipe at the amphibian, but the creature squeezes out of his grasp and bounces onto the underbrush. Aw, shucks, I never liked him anyways. If you can catch him, he'll be all yours. Gotcha. Hey, I got myself a frog. Dog hair. Blue feather, I need the trap for, right? So, probably trap those things too. Dog hair, I need the morsel for, and the one thing. So, I imagine that involves squirrels and the trapping mechanism. Okay, wicker work and snap trap. Okay, now that I have a snap trap, let's set it. Oop. Yeah, I got it. Eating morsels. Rodent lard, what? Soporific potion. This draught will send whatever drinks into a deep sleep, however it tastes horrible, so mix it with something delicious. Okay. So we need the water. So we need the jar. So let's craft the jar. And we can go get the water. It only makes sense. Okay, seems pretty straightforward so far. It's our perfect potion. We put it with the meat. Okay, we take the meat to the tupper. We'll sleep. And then we can trim them. Good sleepy puppy. We can trowel this. Grab pots and jars and steal from unsuspecting old people. Okay, I think that's all we could have gotten there. What's left? Is that everything? Might have been everything I needed. Yeah, I think it was. So I can go with this and go home. Time to go home. Back home. I didn't get the blue feather yet. Dang it. Did I waste that? Well, that sucks. Come on, bird, get in there. Gotcha. Hey, we got it. Frog slime, blue feather, shiny stone, dog hair. That's all we need for those brazers. I should head back home now. Brazier waits an offering. Shiny stone. I drop the stone in the basin with a resounding chiming sound. Fractures trace across the pebble before it cracks open and a cold green light swallows it within its flames. Okay. Frog slime. You gently squeeze the globs of wet slime from your satchel into the basin. The mucus bubbles and pots before cold flames reduce it to a fine, odorless ash. Ew. The brazier awaits an offering. Dog hair. The dog hair takes a moment to fall from your fingers, fluttering down to the basin one by one. The fur bristles into foul-smelling coils before erupting into a cold green flame. It waits. The feather. A strong force pulls the feather down into the large basin like a magnet. It bursts into a bright flash of light as cold flames engulf its essence. The emerald flames of the braziers play strange shadows across the stone doorway. You watch as your fingers of shadow crawl up like rock face and crack open the solid granites like stale bread. The stone crumbles away into darkness, revealing a yawning stairway descending down into the cold earth. After you, madam. Into the shrine. God, I got life points. Oh God. Encased inside the crystal coffin lies the body of a young woman. Though she sleeps in an enchanted slumber, her ageless features express a deep sadness. The sound of cloven hooves echo against the marble floor as the goat comes to your side. Quite something, isn't she? Do you remember bringing her to me? I brought her to you? Why? Who is she? Yeah, that's weird. I haven't the faintest idea. All I know is you brought her lifeless form to my doorstep and begged me to save her soul. Are you my girlfriend? Save her from what? And why is she asleep? Why? From the 12 wicked souls whom you said wronged her in her life. Villains who deceived her and cheated her and broke her spirit. And as we agreed, here she will sleep until our contract is fulfilled, until you bring me those 12 wicked souls. What? I remember no such contract. Our pact is binding, regardless of what you do or do not remember. At the goat's words, you feel something hard and dark locked away in the depth of your heart. It speaks the truth. And just why should I do your bidding? Seems like a lot of bothersome trouble to me. What do I care about some sleeping beauty? Bring me the 12 souls and I shall release the sleeping maiden from her slumber. An agreement will be fulfilled. Who knows, in the time you may even remember why you brought her to me in the first place. Or you can simply return to the comfort of your little hovel, where you will waste away until the weeds grow so thick you don't even know your shears will be able to cut you free. And your mind will stray as empty as the grimoire of yours, but it's a big decision to make so hastily, so why don't you sleep on it? A heavy weight fills your marrow. Your eyelids flutter, barely able to stay open. What have you done to me? I can't stay awake. I fell asleep. As narcoleptic as Tyler is.